All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 780.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Absolutely nowhere.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
55. So don't say nothing.
Here we go.
Newton now to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We own them.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All day, baby. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Charles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
What? 380.
Hey, pick your game up.
40.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
What you got?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, alert.
45.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Right here.
And that's complete to Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now Newton.
36, 36.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun, gun, gun.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
31's the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Gun.
Watch the twist.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
8.
On 2nd down now, it's Charles, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll try the air now with Newton. On the move to his left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice hit, boy.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Over the middle, it's complete.
Here we go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go back to the ground now with Charles. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Newton to throw. That'll be caught by Hester. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stepping up, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50, the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Bandit. Back.
The first down carry for Davis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Another run here with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Good job right there.
He can run for it, and he will. And some room to work. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
That's it. 45.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Here I come.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Check. Go 14. Check.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Friday. 45's the mic. Hey, man up, D.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Check the backer.
On second down, it's Charles, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Right there.
The tackle by
Dead,
Leonard
baby.
Williams. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's rock now.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Newton now to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Love to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throwing on second and long. Newton, he's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Under 10, 10.
Check 3, check 3.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 0.
It's a gain of 7.
That's it, baby.
They'll go again with Sanders, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And he he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 26. Touch 50, touch 50. Tempo.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Portis. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Charles.
Run!
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 55's my guy. 50. Oh, here we go.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike, 45. Hey, that's good. Look. Hey, check Mike, 45. Check Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Let's go.
One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So this will be a